Hello my dear children, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home. We are dealing with Unit 1 number system. We have already finished the chapter numbers. Okay. In the last session, we have discussed about the conversion of units. Now we are going to recall the concept. Okay. What are the concepts we have seen in the last session? That is units of length, units of mass, units of volume. What are the units of length? Kilometer, meter, centimeter, millimeter. What are the units of mass? Kilogram, gram, milligram. What are the units of volume? Kiloliter, liter, milliliter. And these are the conversion formula. You have to remember it. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. Similarly, what are the conversion formula for mass is 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram equal to 1000 milligram. Similarly, we have the formula for volume also. That is 1 kiloliter equal to 1000 liter, 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter. In the last class, we have seen example 14. Now we are going to see the example 15. Read the question, children. Sanjay owns a fruit shop. June month he sold 5 kiloliter 680 liter of juice. Next month he sold 6 kiloliter 370 liter of juice. How much juice in all did he sell in 2 months? Also find how much more juice was sold in July than June. That is, Sanjay, the person have the juice shop. Okay. In the month of June, he sold 5 kiloliter and 680 liter of juice. In the next month, what is the next month of June? That is July. In the month of July, he sold 6 kiloliter and 370 liter of juice. And what is the question they are asking is, how much juice in all did he sell in 2 months? So, to find the answer for this question, you have to add these two values. Okay. And also they are asking another question. That is, also find how much more juice was sold in July than in June. See here, by seeing this value, we can easily observe in the month of July, he sold more. But in the month of June, he sold less than July. Okay. Now we are going to see the solution. For the calculation, we have to change the units into single units. See here, what are the units they are using? Kiloliter and liter. Here also kiloliter and liter. For the calculation purpose, you have to convert the two units as a single unit. That is, you have to convert the higher unit to lower unit. Among these two units, which is the higher unit? Yes, kiloliter. And which is the lower unit? Liter. So we have to convert this higher unit to lower unit. What is the formula for comparing the kiloliter and liter? 1 kiloliter equal to 1000 liter. So in order to convert the higher unit to lower unit, you have to multiply the values. Okay. First you have to write the conversion formula. 1 kiloliter equal to 1000 liter. What is the amount of quantity of juice sold in the month June? That is, juice sold in month June is equal to 5 kiloliter 680 liter. Now we are going to convert this kiloliter into liter. For that you are multiplying this 5 by 1000. Before that you have to separate this into two terms. That is 5 kiloliter plus 680 liter. We need not convert this because it is already in liter. So you have to convert this only. It is in kiloliter. You have to convert this kiloliter into liter by multiplying this value by 1000 because 1 kiloliter is equal to 1000 liter. See here children, 5 into 1000, this kiloliter is changed into liter because we are multiplying this 5 by 1000. It's clear? So 5 into 1000, 5000 liter plus 680 liter. Now we are going to add this. How can you add this? Listen here. 5000, you have to write this 680 as from this last. So you get 5680 liter. Okay. Don't write from this side. You have to write from start to write this number from its ones place. Ones tens 100. Okay. Thus Juice sold in the month of June is 5,680 liter. Similarly, next we are going to convert the values of juice sold in the month of July also. So you have to write juice sold in the month July is equal to 6 kiloliter, 370 liter. Similarly, here we have converted 5 kiloliter as 5,000 liter. So you can easily say 6 kiloliter can be converted into 6,000 liter. See here, first before that we have to split this into two terms. 6 kiloliter plus 370 liter. Keep this term as it is. Now we are going to convert this 6 kiloliter into liter by multiplying 6 by 1000 and write the unit here as liter. Thus we get 6 into 1000, 6,000 liter plus 370 liter. By adding these two we get 6,370 liter. That is, juice sold in the month of July is 6,370 liter. So far what we have did is we just convert the given data into a single unit. Now only we are going to find the answer for the given questions. Okay, what is the first question they are asking? Juice sold in 2 months. They are asking the how much quantity of quantity of juice sold in the 2 months. That is in the month June and July. For that we have to add the two values. What are the two values? In the month of June he sold 5,680. You have to add this with the juice sold in the month of July. What is its value? 6,370. If you add these two values, you get 12,050 liter. Up to this the answer is finished. But in the question they given in two units, that is kiloliter and liter. For that, here also we are going to convert this liter into kiloliter and liter. How we are going to write this? See here children. If you also do the same method in the next problem also. So listen carefully. While you get the answer like this means, here you have to split the term by thousands plus remaining terms. That is, you have to write it as 12,000 plus and write the remaining term as this. That is, 1s, 10s, 100. In the hundreds place we have 0. So you have to write it as 50. I give one more example to you. You can take this also. 5,680. How can we split it? 5,000 plus 680. Is it clear children? How can you split it? 6,000 plus 370. Similarly, I am splitting this. Here we have 2 digits. So we are writing 12,000 plus 50 liter. It is clear children? Now why we are writing this is, in order to convert this liter into kiloliter, we are splitting the term like this. Okay? We know that 1 kiloliter is equal to 1000 liter. We know it already. Okay? My question is 2 kiloliter equal to 2000 liter. 5 kiloliter equal to 5000 liter. Here we have 12,000 liter. So what is the question should be? 12 kiloliter. That's why I am writing here 12 kiloliter. Do you understand children how this term is converted here into kiloliter? By using this. Okay. Thus 12,000 liter we can rewrite as 12 kiloliter plus 50 liter. Now we are removing this plus symbol and writing as 12 kiloliter 50 liter. This is the quantity of juice sold in the 2 months. That is June and July. Thus we have answer for the first question. In the question they are asking the next question. What is the next question? You have to compare the quantity of juice sold in the 2 months. How we are going to compare this? By seeing this we can easily know July month is more he sold the juice. So first you are writing juice sold in July equal to 6,370 liter. And what is the quantity of juice sold in June? 5,680 liter. For comparison, we have to subtract it. By subtracting, we are getting 690 liter. Thus, we can easily say 690 liter more juice was sold in the month of July than June. Okay. Here you no need to convert into kiloliter. Why? Because it is below 1000 liter. If it across the 1000 liter only, you can convert it into kiloliter. Here you have 690 liter only. So we can write the answer as it is. That is 690 liter more juice was sold in the July than June. It's clear children? Next we are going to see example 16. Read the question children. To stitch a suit 3 meter and 55 centimeter meter of cloth needed. How many suits can be made out of 50 meter cloth and how much of cloth will be left over? That is, to stitch a suit. Suit means a type of dress. To stitch a suit, it needs 3 meter and 55 centimeter of cloth. Okay, they have totally 50 meter of cloth. What they are asking is, by using this 50 meter of cloth, how many such suits can be made? This is the first question they are asking. And the next question is, and how much of cloth will be left over? That is, how much of cloth will be remaining after stitching such coats, such suits. Okay. Now we are going to see the solution part. As we seen in the previous problem, in the question they are giving me 2 units. That is, one unit is meter and another one is centimeter. So for the calculation purpose, you have to convert them into a single unit. Which is the highest unit, meter or centimeter? Meter. So we are going to convert this higher unit to lower unit. We know the conversion formula, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. So first we have to write that formula, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. Length of the cloth required for one suit. To stitch one such type of dress, it needs 3 meter and 55 centimeter. As in the previous sum, we are again splitting this into 2 terms and we are going to convert this into meter into centimeter by multiplying this value by 100 by using this formula. Display children, plus 3 into 100 we get 300 and the right unit as centimeter plus 55 centimeter. Thus we have converted the 3 meter into 300 centimeter. By adding 55 centimeter along with this, we get 355 centimeter. That is, length of cloth required for one suit is 355 centimeter. So far we just convert the given value into centimeter only. Now only we are going to do the sum. Okay. Total length of cloth available. What is the total length of cloth available? 15 meter. Here also it is in the unit of meter. So you have to convert this into centimeter by multiplying 100. That is 50 into 100. Write this meter as centimeter. You get 5000 centimeter. Thus, length of the total length of the cloth available is 5000 centimeter. And length of the cloth required to stitch a one suit is 355 centimeter. The question is, how many such suits can be made? In order to find the number of suits made, you have to divide the total length by the 355. Okay. Here no need to write the units because here we are getting the number of suits. Okay. So you have to write the number only, values only. Okay. Now we are going to divide 5000 by 355. See here. First we are writing 5000. This is called divisor and this is called divider. Many of you have the confusion that this is divider or divisor. Those who play, he is called player. Those who drive, he is called driver. Those who teach, he is called teacher. Those who divide, those numbers which are divided, which is called divisor. So this is called divisor and this is dividend. Okay, now we are going to divide 5000 by using the divisor 355. Okay, here we have 3 digits. So here also you are taking 3 digits. See this number 500. It is bigger than 355. So you have to, it is enough. So it comes 1 times. 100 and 355 is 355. If you take 2 times, it comes more than 500. So you have to write 1 times only. By subtracting 355 with 500, you get 145. So next step you have to bring down this 0. So your answer is 1450. Okay. Next you have to find the number which should be come here. So for that you have to multiply the 355 by 2 and then 355 by 3 like that. Thus 355 multiplied by 4 we get 1420 which is nearer to this value. If you multiply by 5 it comes more than this value. So you have to stop up to this. So here you have to write 4 times of 355 is equal to 1420. By subtracting you get remainder 30. Thus by dividing the total cloth by 355 we get the remainder 30 and quotient 14. Okay. Thus from this we can easily say number of suits can be made is 14. For that answer we don't write it straightly. You have to write like this. 5000 equal to 14 into 355 plus 30. By using the rule dividend equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. I can easily explain it, children. See this example. 11 divided by 2. So 5 times 5 2 7, remainder is 1. How can we write the 11? 2 into, use 5 first. 5 into 2 plus 1. That is, this is dividend, this is quotient, this is divisor, this is remainder, and this is divisor, and this is quotient, and this is dividend. Similarly, see here, this 5000 can be written as, here we multiply 5 into 2. So here we are also multiplying 14 with 355. We understand, children? 14 with 355. And you have to add the remainder plus 10. If you multiply 5 with 2, you get 10, and plus 1 you get 11. Okay, it's clear? Similarly, we are writing 5000 as 14 into 355 plus 30. From this we can observe number of suits can be made is, you have to take the value of quotient, not the remainder. So number of suits can be made by the available cloth is 14 suits. We can stitch by using the 50 meter of cloth. We can stitch 14 suits. What is the remaining cloth left over? You have to use the remainder value. That is cloth left over equal to 30. Here you have to write the units. Okay, here we are writing the numbers. So you have to write 14 alone. Here we are writing the remaining cloth left over. So you have to write it as 30 centimeter. You have to use the remainder value. It's clear, children? Next we are going to see same model sum from exercise. That is from exercise 1.2 question number 9. Read the question, children. A milk booth in a residential colony has 1 kiloliter 750 milliliter of milk. If the booth provides 2 liter and 250 milliliter of milk to each family, then find the maximum number of families the booth can cater to. Also, find how much milk will be left over. That is, a milk booth in a residential colony. Residential colony means there are many number of families living together. In a milk booth, it is a booth, it have a large quantity of milk with it. Okay. It contains 1 kiloliter and 750 milliliter of milk. Okay. What is the quantity of milk provided to each family is 2 liter and 250 milliliter. What is the question is, we have to find the maximum number of families the booth can cater to. Cater means provided. Okay. We have to find the maximum number of families. As in the previous sum, we are going to find the number of families the milk can be provided. As in the previous sum, we are going to find the how much milk will be left over. That is the same model sum. Okay, let us see the solution. Before that, observe the values, children. It is in the unit kiloliter, milliliter, liter. Here we have 3 units: kiloliter, milliliter, liter. Which is the smallest unit? Yes, milliliter. So we have to convert kiloliter into liter first and then to milliliter. So what is the conversion formula? 1 kiloliter equal to 1000 liter, 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter. So you have to first write these two conversion formula. First you have to write total quantity of milk in the booth is 1 kiloliter and 750 milliliter. Before converting its unit, you have to split this into 2 terms. That is 1 kiloliter plus 750 milliliter. We know that 1 kiloliter equal to 1000 liter. So you have to convert kiloliter into liter. You have to multiply this value by 1000. That is 1 into 1000 liter plus 750 milliliter. 1 into 1000, 1000. That is 1000 liter plus 750 milliliter. But it is in milliliter, it is in liter. So again we have to convert this liter into milliliter. We know the conversion formula: 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter. In order to convert liter to milliliter, you have to multiply this value by 1000. So 1000 into 1000. Here we have to, liter is converted into milliliter plus write this term 750 ml. Okay, 1000 into 1000. 1 into 1, 1. And here 1, 2, 3 zeros. Here also 3 zeros. So here we have to write the 6 zeros. That is 1 tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. That is 10 lakh milliliter plus 750 milliliter. You have to add this value with this one. How do you add? You have to write this term in the last. Thus you get 10,750 milliliter of milk, which is in the total quantity of milk in the booth. Thus we have converted the 1 kiloliter and 750 milliliter as a single unit, that is milliliter. Next we are going to convert the milk provided to each family. What is the quantity of milk provided to each family? 2 liter and 250 milliliter. In order to convert liter to milliliter, you have to multiply it by 1000. First we are splitting it into two terms. 2 liter plus 250 milliliter. First you have to multiply this 2 by 1000 in order to convert it liter to milliliter. So 2 into 1000, write the unit as milliliter plus 250 milliliter. 2 into 1000, 2000 milliliter plus 250 milliliter. By adding these two values, we get 2250 milliliter. Thus, we have converted the given value into the single unit, that is milliliter and milliliter. If the values should be in the same unit, then only we can apply any operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. The values of the data must be in the same unit. Okay. Now we are going to find the how many families can be the booth can provide the milk. For that, you have to divide the total quantity of milk by 2250. Okay. Here you no need to write the unit. See the division part here. What is the division? Is 2250. What is the dividend? Is 10,750. Here we have 4 digits. So you are choosing the 4 digit first. But here it is 1000. Here we have 2000. So it is not enough. So again we are taking one more digit. Okay. So for that we have to find the value. So you have to multiply this 2250 by 1 first. It is not enough. So you have to multiply it by more than number. First I multiply it by 4. We get 0 into 4 0. 5 4s are 20. Remainder 2. 5 4 2s are 8 plus 2 10. Remainder 1 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9000. If you multiply more than this number, that is why your value is exceed this value. So you have to stop up to this. So right here 4 times of 2250 you get 9000. By subtracting you get this value 1007. It is not enough. So you have to bring down the 5. Again we are using the 9000. It is the enough value. So again you are writing 4. 4 times 2250 is 9000. By subtracting you get 1075. Again it is not enough. So bring down 0. Again you are using the 4 times. This is the enough value. So we are writing again 4. Okay, 4 into 2250 we get 9000. By subtracting we get 1750. It is smaller than 2250. So you have to stop this division up to this. As in the previous problem, we can write this value as 10,750 is equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. Thus, we can conclude number of families the booth can cater milk equal to. You have to use the quotient value, that is 444 families. Okay. And what is the second question they have asked? Quantity of milk left over. For this, you have to take the remainder value. What is the remainder value? 1750. Here you have to compulsory write the unit, that is milliliter. In order to convert this milliliter value into liter, we have to split it into two terms as in the previous problem, that is 1000 plus 750 milliliter. Thus 1000 milliliter plus 750 milliliter in the next step we have. How can you write the 1000 milliliter? Yes, 1 liter plus 750 milliliter. Thus quantity of milk left over is, remove this symbol. Right answer as 1 liter 750 milliliter. I hope you have understand all these sums today we have seen. Thank you children.